Why does it seem that some people's lives are worth more than others? Why do some people seem to get more value for their life? Well, guys, it's quite simple. They know their value and they embrace motivation. They go after their goals and dreams. Are you doing that? Hello, friends, and welcome to Clayton's Motivation. You know, a lot of times in life we get confused with different things, we struggle with different things, and one of the biggest things we get confused with is our worth in life, our value in life. You know, when you know what your value is in life, you'll live such a great life. You know, a lot of times we let other people tell us what we're worth. You know, you go to a job and they say, oh, you're worth 20 bucks an hour. Well, that's what we describe ourselves as. We're worth 20 bucks an hour. We work hard all week long, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. Sometimes we get a little extra overtime and they tell us if we work a little more than 40 hours, our time is worth time and a half. Well, why is it worth $30 that hour when the rest of the week it's only worth $20 an hour? It's because society seems to put a value on our time and our skills. So guys, you got to know what your value is. How much are you worth? How much is your time worth? And that is a big one that we all struggle with. Why do some people get paid 15 bucks an hour and some people get paid $5,000 an hour? Is they know what they're worth. They know their self-worth. And self-worth is big. There's many different categories in self-worth. Some of it is how much is your time worth with your family? How much is your time worth by yourself? I know myself, I value freedom. I want to be able to control my own time, and that's what I value. That's the worth I want to get in with life. But you got to find out what your value is, and you got to show people that. You got to go after your value. You got to believe in yourself. You got to have that self-worth. And you got to embrace motivation. You're not always going to feel great every day. And some days when you don't feel good, your self-worth might go down. But when you read a motivational video or book, you listen to a motivational audio, somebody pumps you up at work, it shows you your value is worth more. It shows you that your time is worth more. And that is the key, guys. You got to know you are valuable. You are worth a lot. But you are going to need motivation from time to time. Not every day is going to be all sunshine and rainbows. But when you get up in the morning, you got to make the best of it. You got to create your own motivation. You got to find ways to motivate yourself. I know myself, I get motivated by results, so I like making little mini goals. When I hit a little mini goal, it motivates me to do better. It's something I can control. And if I want to build more worth in my life, I want my life to be worth more, I got to create that value. Nobody's going to give you a life full of value, make you worth millions, unless you start with yourself. And that's the key. You got to make sure you know your worth. You got to make sure you know your value. You are a very valuable person, but every person out there has a different value. And it starts with up here, what we think of ourselves. When you believe in yourselves, when you know your value, you know your worth, you're going to become more successful. You're going to get the lifestyle you want. And success is in the eye of the beholder, guys. Every person is successful in their own way. Not every person wants to be the same. I never want to be a CEO of a big famous company or a politician or some of them things. I wouldn't want that lifestyle. And that's fine. I can still be successful. Just because I don't run a major company doesn't mean I'm not successful. And same with you. You can find your success in different ways when you know your value and when you know your worth. And don't let anybody put you down. Don't let anybody tell you your worth. Just because someone says pays you this much doesn't mean that's all you're worth. You're worth as much as you want to go after, as much as you're willing to work for. You can change your value, you can change your worth if you're willing to improve, embrace motivation, find ways to motivate yourself, find ways to improve yourself. In order to live your best life, you're probably going to have to do that. You might have to cut people out of your life. That's part of it. But you got to know your worth. How much is your time worth to you? You know, myself, I think my time is pretty valuable. Even if I'm doing nothing, I'm by myself and enjoying it. That's valuable time to myself. Sitting out here in the woods, I enjoy that. That recharges my battery, so I know that time's valuable. And that's what you got to figure out. How much is your time worth? And how much is your time worth with family? You know, sometimes family can be the worst. There might be some family members that you only see when they need something. Well, your time to them isn't very valuable because they're not coming to see you. They're coming to get something done for them. And I'm not saying stop doing stuff for family and friends. I'm not. But you just got to know your time is worth stuff. You know, if you have a friend that all they want you to do is go help them every weekend, go help them do this, go help them do that, well, that's not showing you the value of your time. Yes, you might enjoy it, and yes, it's good to help people, but is that helping you get where you want to go? And is that friend there when you need the help? Or is that family member there when you need the help? Maybe not. So maybe you should value your time more and not give them as much of it. You know, and it's the same with work. It's the same with anything in life. Your hobbies. You know, sometimes we give our hobbies too much time, and a lot of times we don't give our hobbies enough time. We don't realize the value of our hobbies. Our hobbies keep our mind right. They keep your mindset on track. They bring enjoyment, excitement to your life. So you got to know that your hobbies are worth a lot of time value. They're worth that to you because it recharges your batteries and it keeps you going after what you want in life. So that's what you got to do, guys. You got to know the value of your time. How much are you worth? Good question, isn't it? We all have different values, and it all starts with beliefs, our self-worth. We got to know how much self-worth we are worth. Do you think you're only worth $15 an hour? Well, if you believe that, that's all you're ever going to get. But if you think you're worth a lot more, you will get more if you're willing to put the work in, you're willing to keep going, you stay motivated, you find ways to embrace motivation every morning. I tell people, you know, I get up every morning, I listen to some motivational audio. I hope you do, and I hope some of it's mine. But, you know, I read motivational books, inspiring books, inspirational books, because I draw inspiration and motivation from other people, knowing that they went through what I'm going through. And I hope you can do that too. You can draw motivation and inspiration because you can find someone out there that is going through what you went through. They already done that. They can tell you that you'll make it if you believe in yourself and put the work in. And they're the key. So guys, you got to embrace motivation. You got to know your self-worth. You got to know your value. And then you got to go after it. If you want to change your life, if you want to improve your life, you want to live your best life, you have to go after it. Starting with how much are you worth? What is your time worth? What is the value you bring to yourself and to this world? Because I'm telling you, it's pretty good. Everybody's important. Everybody's unique in their own way. Everybody has a lot of talents to bring to this world. You just have to embrace them, embrace motivation, embrace your talents, embrace your worth, and go for it. You have to believe it. You know, remember, self-worth is the start, and then your time worth, your work worth, value. You got to know all that. That's why some people make so much more than other people. They know how much money they are worth. They have that belief in their head, you know. They have that total confidence in themselves that they are worth it. Nobody else can do what you can do. Nobody else can do what I can do, but we can all do things that are similar, and we can all do things together to help ourselves improve and help to make this place a better place to live. So guys, remember, know your worth, figure out your worth, figure out what you want in life. That's the key. That's why goals and dreams are so big. When you have goals and dreams and you put your value together, your self-worth together, and you put the work in, you can achieve your goals and dreams. Like, I believe one day that this YouTube channel is going to be successful no matter what. I'm going to keep going, and either I die or it's successful. That's the way it's going to be, because I'm going to do it. It might take me longer than other people, but so what? It's something I enjoy. It brings a smile to my face. It brings enjoyment to me, excitement. And even if one person watches this video and gets help, that brings excitement to me, because I want to share what I've learned with other people, and I want to motivate you to go after your goals and dreams and go get that lifestyle you want and deserve, because you can do it. So know your worth, embrace motivation, and go get that lifestyle, because guess what? You can do it. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, and hit the little bell so that you get notice of future videos. I create little daily motivational videos and self-help, self-improvement videos that I hope will help you live your best life. Because guess what? That's what life is all about. And remember, guys, go do something today your future self's going to thank you for. Have a great day, friends.